Hey everyone, Chad here with Digging History, and welcome to this week's episode. So this week I thought I'd come back out here to the 1740 house. One, because the people that live here are just amazing, and always very welcoming. But two, we had like a ton of rain yesterday, and the ground is super saturated. So I've got the big 15-inch Tech coil for the Equinox, and we're going to run that today, and I'm hoping to find some real deep stuff that we may have missed here in the past. So hope you guys enjoy it, and we'll see you on the first find. Well, I'm out here today, again, with the 15-inch Tech coil for the mine lab. Had a real deep signal down here, and just pulled this out. Not really sure what it is, or what it have gone to. Maybe part of an old carriage. I know I'm up in an area where there used to be an old barn, carriage house barn and stuff like that, so could have been, definitely been something off an old carriage, but cool find. All right, I'm going to throw it in the pouch, and we're going to keep going. All right, well, working down in here at a nice kind of 19 to 20 signal. It was way down in there. I popped it out, and I've got it cleaned up here a little bit, and it's this. Beautifully ornate. I'm not really sure if this was a button or an ear, what it really is. If it was a piece of jewelry. It doesn't look like there's any place for like a pin to go, or even like a shank. If it were a button, it's awfully thin as well, but really, well, maybe there was something here and here, maybe, I don't know. But actually, beautifully ornate piece. That is super cool. Yep, not 100% sure. If you think you might know what it is, love to hear it. Throw something down in the comments, but I'm going to put it in the pouch and keep going, because that is one beautiful piece. All right, see you guys on the next one. All right, so I'm up underneath this tree right here, and I got a really high 3334. I plucked it down, and I don't know if you guys can see that right there, but that looks like a big copper coin. Yep, that is definitely a big copper coin. That sucker's huge. Oh, there it is, 1 cent. So it is an American U.S. large cent. You know what, let me get a brush on this, see if I can't get her cleaned up a little bit better, and whoop, there we go. Orientate it right. She'll flip that way. Let's see if we can get her cleaned up, see if we can get an ID. Be right back with you. Well, there she is. It looks like a braided. I'm not getting a date off of it. I found a few braideds here before. They were both 1945, or 1845, not 1945, 1845. Not getting a date off. That looks like I did kiss it a little bit trying to get her out, but man, what a super cool find. Another largely out of this site. Looks like she's a little bit misshapen too. I don't know if she's been hammered or something like that. You can just see it's kind of out of round, but still a super cool find here. And the site is super old, so this site actually goes back probably even 100 years before this coin was minted. But cool, we'll keep poking around, and hopefully we can poke some more signals out of here with the big 15-inch Tech coil, because it's doing good so far. Well, this was not a very good signal, but it was deep down in there. Plopped it out. Totally not expecting a coin, but check it out. It is, focus, it is an 1871 Indian head cent. I gotta clean her up just a little bit. I'll clean her up better when I get home. I'll put up a better picture of it too, but you can clearly see 1871 there. Gorgeous. Love finding these old Indian heads. We'll get her cleaned up. We'll get a better picture of her, but yeah, cool. 1871. I'll take it. Love them old Indians. All right, let's keep going. Well, it's been tough going here today, but you know what? Been here a lot. There's not a lot of signals here, but I got a signal down in here, and I just plopped this out, and it looks like it's a little baby fork. It's all bent up, but the tongs and stuff are there. Heck yeah. Doesn't look precious in any way. It's not silver, but it is a cool looking little baby. You know what? Let me get it cleaned up, see if there's a design or something on it, but it is a little baby fork. Looks like there might be some design on the end of it. Let me get it cleaned up. I'll be right back with you guys. Well, there she is, all cleaned up. You can see there's a pretty decorative around on the handle there. But yeah, definitely a little kid's or baby fork. That's really cool. All the stuff I find here stays here with this property, so it'll be something cool that they can add to the collection that they have of stuff here, because it is a historical site. So really cool. All right, well, we're gonna put it in the pouch and keep running here for a little bit longer and see what else we can come up with. All right, this is a super deep target here. All pinpointer all the way down in there. It was down in there. I just plucked it out and you can kind of see it. It's some kind of badge. Let me get a toothbrush on this. Let me brush this up a little bit. It's got an iron backing on it. I'm guessing this is kind of the area where the carriages went. So it might be something off that. It doesn't look like there's anything on it. But let me get it cleaned up, and I'll be right back with you guys. Well, that's about as best as I'm going to get it cleaned up in the field. Doesn't look like there might be a little design around the edge, but and then there's these clips. Looks like there's one missing here. There's one up there that's bent over. Looks like that one might be missing too. I wonder if this was like on the front of like bridal stuff. Kind of a centerpiece in the chest of a horse. Because it would make sense. This, like I said, this is where the stables were at in this general area. This was a super deep target. And the crazy thing is, so right there, I dug a piece of horse tack, round iron piece of horse tack right there. This signal sounded very, very similar to it. Was a lot deeper than the other one was, but check that out. That is super cool. All right, let's throw it in the bag, and we'll keep going. All right, so shield, and there's a little piece of horse tack. Came right up here, had a deep signal down in here, plopped it out, and an iron D-buckle. So more proof that this is where the stables were at, because that would be a piece of horse tack. Sweet. All right, let's throw it in the bag and keep going. Well, another one deep down in there. Plopped it out, and boom, another D-buckle. This one is copper brass. Would have had an iron tongue on it. But yeah, it was a nice signal. I was actually, my fingers crossed for a crotal bell. It was kind of in that range at 24, 25. But nope, got myself a D-buckle. I'll take it though. There's just a lot. Like I said, I'm in this area here where the stables used to be. The old house is right there. That front brick part, 1780. You can't see it because it's behind this shed here, but the original part of the house is 1740 back on the back side of it there. So, but beautiful old place. Love coming here. The people that own it are absolutely fabulous people. So, never get tired of coming here. Again, figured I'm doing that here with all the rain that we've had, especially yesterday. It poured all day. So, getting some deep targets here. Pretty cool. All right, let's keep going. So I'm detecting right here at the base of the steps that go up to the old house. And right down in here, got a signal, and I'm part of an old gun, toy gun. That's pretty cool. I'll check the hole, see if there's any more of it in here, but I'll take that nice little find. Cool relic, part of an old toy gun. It's heavy as well, so you know it's old. So, all right, cool. We're gonna keep going. So I'm back out here. At the 1740 house. So I'm going to apologize now. It is super windy. We're at a huge wind advisory. Back part of the house here is where the 1740 piece of it is. And then, of course, the big stone 1780 edition. So I'm back here behind it. Got a signal down in here. And just plugged this out. And it is a button. A two-piece button. It's a little smashed in. But it's G-A. And it looks like either R or B. I'm not 100% certain. So I'm going to do some research because I'm not really sure on this what that would be, if that's military or if that is, there's that wind, if it's military or if it's civilian style two-piece button. But that is a super, super cool looking button. Oh man. Yeah, definitely want to know more about that thing. All right, cool. All right, I'm going to keep going and hopefully some more signals in here today. All right, so I had a chance to do some more research on this button. When I first dug it, first started cleaning it up a little bit, I had a pretty good idea what it was, but there was something that just seemed off to me. And every other instance of this button that I've seen, the A on it is much bigger. It overlaps the G and the R. So I wasn't 100% sure, so I didn't want to get too excited. But after getting it home, getting it cleaned up, I did send off some photos to a few guys online who deal with Civil War era relics. And they were able to confirm that, in fact, what I did find was a Grand Army of the Republic coat button. There were several varieties of it, and I'll post up a photo of the different varieties, and I believe the one that I have is number 5 on that list. So it was really, really cool. These buttons were issued to veterans of the Union Army who fought during the Civil War. So to have something from the Civil War in that time frame is a first for me in my collection. So I'm super excited about that. So I hope you guys enjoy it, and we'll continue on with the show. All right, again, apologize for the wind because it's crazy today. Here in the back, 1819, plucked it out, and oops, getting the sun there a little bit. Just trying to anyway. That, my friends, is an Indian. And it's like 1885. She's got a little bit of gunk on it right there. It'll be a little difficult to clean that up, but we'll try to get it cleaned up and get some better photos of it. I'll put up at the end, but cool. Another Indian out of this site. Cool. I love it. And I keep poking around here in the backyard, see what else we can find. All right, let's keep going. All right, I'm going to try to do my best to shield the, excuse me, the wind here. But got a signal down here. It was in the sidewall. I plucked it, and you can kind of see that green impression right there? Popped it out, and something I've never found here yet. It's an old flat button. This is the first one I've ever found here, I think. Folded over shank. Looks like there might be a back mark on it there. A little bit of a paint rub, see if we can see any of it. Definitely some writing and stuff around the edge, but it looks like a little plain flat button, but cool. So that's the first one I've ever found at this site, all the time that I've been coming here, so real cool. All right, we'll throw it in the pouch and keep going. All right, so I had a super deep hit down in here, just plucked it out, and that's what it is right there. Let's see, it's like a suspender clip, looks like. Yes, sir, that's what it is. An old suspender clip. Looks like a lot of this stuff is there. Let me get a brush on this and clean it up a little bit, and I'll be right back with you guys. Well, there it is, all cleaned up. Still has it's cool, still has the tongues on it and everything. That's really neat. Nice old suspender clip. I'll take that. Cool relic to find out here. Not really filming everything today. Just kind of trying to enjoy the day, but if I get on a few cool things, I'm bringing to you, like the button and the Indian, and of course this. So, all right, we're going to keep going, and hopefully some more stuff here. Well, hey everyone, that's it for this week's episode. I hope you guys enjoyed it. Man, again, this coil just absolutely killed it. I mean, obviously it helps with the ground is super, super saturated. In fact, where I'm standing right now is almost like a swamp. So, you know, been able to pick up some really, really deep targets, and they sounded amazing. Obviously, in areas we've pounded and haven't heard before. So I'm really excited about that. So I hope you guys enjoyed this. If you did, please give the video a thumbs up, and also consider subscribing if you're not already, because all that stuff just helps out with our analytics, and it helps us to continue to grow. So as always, we appreciate your support, and thanks for watching.